Hey guys, welcome to the channel. If you're new here, continue watching, and if you like what you see, consider subscribing to the channel and let's grow together. Okay guys, so today we want to break down what happened in the market on Friday. I almost lost my account. It was crazy, just a sequence of unfortunate events, one after the other, but I was able to stay composed and got through it. So we're gonna break down what the market, what was going on with the price action pre-market, and what led to my bias as far as the market going higher and me eventually taking a trade. Okay guys, let's get into it. So about 9:25, I went to the charts, getting ready for the open. And I went to pull up the 15-minute, which, that's my practice. We want to know what the 15-minute is doing. We want to look for our levels just before the open so we can set expectations and, get an early bias and see how that bias plays out as the market opens. So looking at the 15-minute at 9:20, I saw that there was a huge sell-off, and that sell-off created about two strong fair value gaps, and we saw the market pulling back up into those gaps. So, immediately my bias is the market is going to continue to move upwards to fill one or two of those gaps. So I drew out the gap that was closer to price right there. That gap was also at a support level, and the price was pulling back down to the trend line and back into the 20 MA, right? So guys, this is a clear pullback, and for me, I expected price to bounce off the 20 MA and bounce off that trend line. This is what you would call, guys, a high probability play, a high probability setup when price bounces off two area of support. You've got the trend line and you have the 20 MA, right? So that was the plan. I expected price to bounce and continue moving up into that bullish channel. So my next thing was to go to my chart, the 2-minute chart, and see what's happening there. So we get to the 2-minute. I see that price has been, just moving the way I expect it to move, and I'm ready to jump in. I'm excited. We get a nice rejection wick off that trend line and the 20 MA. Guys, this is golden. I tried to get in, but for some reason my order is just not getting triggered. I don't know what's going on here. Price is obviously past my buy stop, but nothing is happening to the trade. I'm starting to freak out, guys. Like, what? I go to flatten the account, cancel all orders, and nothing wasn't working. I'm like, what is going on? You're kidding me. So I eventually had to close out of NinjaTrader, just close out of my account and log back in to disconnect. I don't know, whatever connection issues there were. So I did that, and I'm hoping, man, let's hope this trade is still in play. I go back in, and now, I'm even more confident because I see we've got a bullish divergence, right? That was formed. We got the MACD crossing, and this thing is going, guys. I need to get in. I need to get back in right away, right? Because, I was not going to be left behind on this trade after my analysis and all the indication that points to a move to the upside. So I'm just here watching. Right now it's getting close to 9:30. And I'm like, well, let's see what happens on the open. Let's wait, for that initial kick to pass and then try and see if I can jump in. Maybe we get a pullback and I can jump back in. So we're in the open. We get that quick, immediate pullback. The market taking out, doing a stop run there. And I'm like, let's go. This is a good move. When the market goes down, rejects, and is forming that pin bar candle, it's time to go, guys. That's even another confluence. That pin bar is saying lots of buying pressure. And so I tried to get in here. And look, guys, I don't know what happened here. I don't know if this is slippage, guys. Look where I got filled. I got filled at the top of the move, guys. Almost on the other side of the fair value gap. Guys, I'm in trouble here. My account is down almost $2,000. And I'm trying to cancel out. I'm trying to see if I should, flatten this. But I thought, let me just hold and see, maybe momentum will push. This candle will keep moving up and somehow I'll be able to get back into the green, guys. I'm shaking. I'm freaking out right here. I was so confident of this move, guys. I put on 2 contracts and slippage got me. And right there, guys, the trade turned green and I got out right away. Guys, that was $1,345 on those 2 contracts. Right? So luckily I held and I didn't cancel, and I gave the market time to get back on the green side, and I was able to save the trade. But guys, look at this trade. My entry was all the way at 216.81, guys. If I was filled where my buy order was, this would have been an easy $3,000 trade or even more, but these opening candles, guys, they have a lot of force, and sometimes the market just doesn't react. You don't get filled at the right spot. So just to review, guys, we saw the 15-minute, we saw those fair value gaps, we saw the pullback to the trend line and the 20 MA, and that was a strong indication that the market was going to continue to move up into that channel. That was the bias, and that's what gave me the confidence to jump in right at 9:30. Luckily for me, this trade worked out, but as you saw, it was down into the red and I almost blew the account. But thankfully the trading gods were on my side on this day. All right, guys, so this is a win. I took that 1300 and I just called it a day, guys. I was done for the day. I didn't even bother to look for that open range break trade. I was like, I'm taking this win, and it's a day for me. I'm calling it a day. All right, guys, so that was the trade, that was the setup, and hopefully we don't have a lot of days like this. We want to win easy and win comfortable, but such is trading. It's a stressful business, guys, but we love it and we hate it. All right, guys, that's the trade. See you on the next one.